And take 3, action. What's up, YouTube? My name is Devlin, and despite what you may think, sticks of dynamite are not a good substitute for Tinker Toys. I just said that. I took a break in the commentary and paused it because my girlfriend asked me what Tinker Toys were, and I was very, very close to breaking up with her ass. I mean, we've got a 3-year relationship on the road right now, and it was almost over right there. If you don't know what Tinker Toys are, we pretty much cannot be friends. The majority of my childhood was constructing, like, animals out of Tinker Toys. You'd never be able to tell what kind of animal it was, because I think I was kind of retarded when I was a kid, and they didn't look anything like what they were supposed to. But Tinker Toys were like my life for a long time. But anyway, on to Splinter Cell. Welcome to part 3. This is the third area of the of this level, St. Petersburg, and I want to talk a little bit about the equipment in this game. First of all, there's a lot of different weapons to choose from, and you unlock them as you go through the campaign, and when you pick them up and return them to your I don't even know if you have to return them to your equipment chest, your weapon stash, or whatever it's called, or not. Maybe you just have to pick them up. I'm not even sure. But you pick them. Let's just say you collect them as you go through the campaign. And once you get them, you can upgrade them with points that you earn through doing these things called PEC challenges. And you earn those by marking and executing and vanishing certain ways and all kinds of different ways. So the upgrades are good. Anything from damage increases to the ability to zoom in with your weapon to suppressors. All kinds of good stuff. So you can really take any gun in this game and utilize it depending on what game mode you're playing. Silenced weapons are obviously good for game modes like Hunter and for the campaign and stuff like that, because you don't want to be detected too much. You can bust out the unsilenced weapon for game types like Last Stand, because they're trying to blow up this EMP that you're protecting, and they're almost always going to find out where you are anyway. So unsilenced raw firepower can work out pretty well in that type of scenario. Also, the face-off, the versus mode in this game, sometimes it's okay to bust out the unsilenced weapon. If you see your opponent and you just want to put them to bed pretty quickly, usually an unsilenced weapon is the way to go. You just got to make sure you get out of dodge after you use it. You can also upgrade your gadgets and your armor. Gadgets, all it does is increase either the time that your opponents are stunned or the range that the effect radius has. But armor gives you a whole bunch of different upgrades. You can buy armor. I got to unlock this thing called Shadow Armor because I got the collector's edition of the game. And your different upgrades are camouflage, so you can choose what kind of camouflage you like to wear. And you can upgrade either the armor capabilities, like the defense rating, the mag capacity, the amount of ammunition you can hold, and your gadget space. And depending on what game type, again, I've got a different suit of armor for each game type. For Hunter, I usually put on 1 thing of extra armor and 2 extra gadgets, because when I'm playing Hunter, I don't expect to get detected too often, so I don't really need to pour my upgrades into armor. I also don't expect to shoot that often, considering I'm trying to take everyone out in one-shot kills, so I don't need the extra mags. So generally gadgets come in handy the most, because a lot of them will stun people, or EMP blasts will turn off all the lights, stuff like that. So that's what I generally go for. On the other hand, when I'm doing face-off, I like to up the armor, because I play a little more aggressively, because you're trying to rack up points as fast as you can, so you're getting fired on a lot more. And in Last Stand, I like to concentrate a little more on the amount of ammunition I can hold, because it's kind of hard to go and get to a weapons chest and refill your ammo. So you kind of got to go on what you have for long periods of time. So I like to have lots of ammo stored. So you really got to customize your armor depending on the game type you're playing. I'm sure there's some people out there who wear the same armor, use the same upgrades no matter what they're doing. I definitely don't think that's the best way to be successful when you're playing this game. I think you've got to be a little calculated when you figure out what you want to use for whatever you're doing. But that's just me. Maybe I'm a cocky dickhead who thinks he's smarter than he is, and you could probably do just as well with anything. That's definitely a possibility. I've been in that boat before. But I guess it's ultimately up for the player to decide. Leave me a comment. Just tell me what kind of setup you guys like to roll with for what game type, assuming that you guys have Splinter Cell. I hope you do, because it's an excellent game. Anyway, peace out. Thanks for watching. I'm officially out of time.